from Unity here to defend.
They're gonna focus all this momentum on this heavy hit on Cross. Kodiak finding the early nade on to Mad Dog. Achilles rips off Nebula's head on the rocket, and now control of
Kodiak's
tucked in
cat.
Side of Acer. Berserk coming in from the Omi side.
Oh,
now
Kodiak
able to find Rekko. And still holding it down. Kodiak with 3, and Achilles 1 versus 3.
3 quick headshots, and Kodiak shuts down that push from Acer. Achilles is on 1 HP, and he gets a 4th. He gets a 4th. Absolutely crazy. That was an ace on pistol round. Do I dare say the king is back? After leaving Acer from last Crest to making his own team for this one, and now he is leading in the first map with an ace. Kodiak, what have you turned on in your brain to make this happen? We'll find out as the series continues, as Acer looks for another B play here, but it's gonna be a fake as the scanner is heading towards Berserk on A.
Biz gets knifed by Nebula, and now that Rekko as well as Achilles have to fully back up 2-2.
Oh, but the execute is starting. The execute's starting, and Mad Dog can get a freebie. Oh, he whips!
It's a horrific whiff from both sides, and the nades are gonna be thrown.
The nades do nothing for either side, though.
Now Smalls makes their way into the cubby.
Oh, one close here on scaffold. Oh, the trades.
Now it's Kodiak. 1 versus 3. He's able to get 3, but can he do it in a 1 versus 3 situation? Smokes out. Gonna smoke himself off. Night of vision. Cough out. A spray down. A little bit anti for at least some of these players are.
Oh, he's got 2 guns. He's looking to go akimbo here. I don't think he has time for this. He's got 10 seconds to get on that scanner. It's not happening.
He's just gonna go for the style points at this point. Doing dual wields.
I mean, he's already got an ace. This round is lost, but Mad Dog shuts him out. 1-1, Acer Unity. This is going to be a banger of a game if we're seeing stuff like that. Successful push from Acer. Successful fake. Unity gonna have to stay on their toes and not over rotate, especially if they get the first pick on the push. They had the first pick. They didn't see anyone else crossing, but the 2 players on A still opted to turn around and look towards mid when they already had, I believe it was Jacob, holding mid the whole round. And now we're gonna see a fast A.
There might stop the rush of Acer.
Backside hold here from Acer. Could be everything for Berserk.
Mad Dog is going to be punching up. Able to find Berserk and Kodiak there for the trade. It's a refresh.
What a
and
shot.
Neuro gets 2. Rekko finds Smalls. Jacob, 1 versus 4. AK-12 in hand. Plant needs to go.
He has to clear mid, but somebody spotted him, and
Scan started.
he'll just get naded out. Another strong push from Acer. Unfortunately, Berserk not able to maintain the backside hold, which was so important. Might have to swap pieces of utility to smoke and a incendiary, or he'll have to switch to a nade and drop it close range. Not sure what he wants to work with. But Berserk, he's gonna have to hold on to that backside A much better against a strong push like that from Acer. Want to point out Rekko, the one who's standing in right now, the one who's making a return, who's supposedly the washed one. He is 4-2, leading the pack for Acer. Now on 2 rounds. Acer, they're gonna probably continue their antics. They might not go for another fake, but they're definitely gonna be splitting up this map pressure and working together to find that early first pick. We've seen Berserk get over-aggressive at times. We've seen Nebula get over-aggressive at times. He's got the UMP in hand, meaning he's going to be a little bit scarier this round. But because of Unity's over-aggression on their players, They might just give up these early fights just like that.
Recco finding one Achilles, able to take that pick off Kodiak. Jacob and Smalls needs to do this again.
Jacob and Smalls have no clue.
Oh, but they didn't check. They didn't check for the long side, and Jacob was able to get at least one of that pick. But now, Acer, they have this plant ready. They're just gonna commit to it.
Oh, Achilles ready to hold Cat, and Neuro has a nade. That is brutal. Nade is about to go in.
A little bit too far out, Achilles.
Oh, he finds the first. He knows the second.
The arm. The 1v1, Neuro versus Jacob. It does the backside.
Oh no! You should know where that nade's coming from on Cat.
Round starting.
That nade flies over your head in an angle that only can tell you he's playing onside or backside. You would have heard a drop noise, or he would have been playing the head glitch ramp. And just a poor understanding of positioning costs Unity the round. It's 3 for Acer, but still so damn close. Unity is bringing this down to these 2v2s, these 1v2s, these 1v1s, but they're not converting them in the slightest. And now Berserk, excuse me, Black this time, gonna be the one tested backside A.
Nades are thrown, 3 nades on the scoreboard, and it's absolute buckets from the Acer team. And
Jacob,
a 2 versus 2.
Jacob gonna pick up some consolidation, but it won't be enough to win him the round here. Maybe that one will help. Scanner down and 2v1.
1v2 finds one. It's straight out.
Oh, it's a trade in Unity.
And it's a trade.
They get the round. 2-3. Jacob gets the flick, the trade before being shut down. And it's 2 rounds on the board for Unity. Like I said, so damn close. That's what we want to see out of this. Neck to neck, we're questioning who's even won the rounds at that point. Absolute cinema from these two teams. And we still have plenty of maps to go for it.
Even score 2-3. And now the focus is on
Acer going for the double here, fake.
For the stack, shots through the smoke, Berserk catches Recco, a good snap turn, able to find Mad Dog. And now, he bought enough time, but
this is all on Nebula.
That wasn't their primary focus. They were focused on the B site. They're gonna have to deal with Nebula, who spots Neuro.
Nebula.
They have to focus on back.
Oh,
the one.
ladder
And it's down to him, and Berserk confirms that kill, and we're all evened up.
3-3, back to back to back to back. It's 1 kill from Nebula. The follow-up call-out on Cat. Kodiak peeks up the ladder, finds the one-hand kill, and then the swing out and 3 players staring down Acer's last remaining player to give Unity their 3rd round. Absolutely phenomenal. Acer still sending to A, but failing to fake and convince Unity that it was going to be an A hit because they had nothing on long. Early picks, though. All going in the favor of Unity, except for 1.
Now look at this. Neuro, Mad Dog.
Oh, it's Black once again. What can he do?
Black has to push out, gonna run in. Mad Dog pushes in. He
drops his gun!
Utility being thrown. He drops it. Mad Dog and Neuro find it, and now Achilles, all he has to do is back up. He doesn't spot the player Cat. As it's down to another 2-on-2 situation. Scan down.
Kodiak
have
smoking.
the control.
Ooh. Not the greatest smoke, but a winnable 2v2 for sure.
Unity have to work together. They're gonna commit. They're gonna push through sandwich. And the spray down is there. Kodiak by 0.
Oh, the 1v1. The time.
15 seconds left. It's a ring around the Rosie. They're gonna run through. It's a matter of time. 10 seconds. He's gotta go. There is no time. He is just looping around him. And Mad Dog has done enough.
Oh, and the trade to put salt in the wound at the very end.
Round starting.
I can't fucking believe it. Acer on just the hair, scratched through that round. They mark down their tally. They mark 4 as they're looking to get ahead before the side swap. It is 4-3 favoring Acer, but don't get it twisted. It is too close for comfort for both these teams. And now Acer is going back to what they did on pistol round. Can Kodiak pull out another ace on this B site execute for Acer, or will Acer finally get a scanner down on the B site?
Kodiak trying to hold the angle there. Straight down.
Oh, Nebula's close.
Kodiak finds 1.
He's got 2.
Finds 2. Berserk able to stop that through the cross.
The 2 out Cat.
The push from Cat. Rekko 1 versus 3. Nades up. Ladder shot as well.
Oh, the flash is good.
Good for 1. 1 versus 2. Last 2 are in underpass.
Yeah, one's holding across.
This could work in the favor of Rekko.
No, but Scanner's long. Scanner's long. He can't recover this. There's no smoke. There's no utility. There's nothing for him to recover Scanner with. He is absolutely screwed. If Black even so touches him with a bullet, it's going to allow Berserk to swing off his contact and find a kill just like that. And we are even for the half. Beautiful coordination, beautiful positioning from Black. May not be able to hold backside A properly, but definitely can damn well hold the cross.
Even count.
Even count. Like I said, too close for comfort.
Anyone's game. This is anyone's game.
Oh, the early
as Mad Dog finds that pick onto Jacob.
That's going to be massive. For pistol round. Nebula's already scaled up long. They have B site.
Girl. Yeah, they do. They're going to be pushing up.
Oh, but the spam through the smoke is there.
Yeah. They're holding alongside Nebula, as well as Black have to hold on their own. Achilles finding Nebula. Black on the site alone. Has to find the
Kodiak needs to get up.
He has to scatter. He goes down. Kodiak, 1 versus 4.
Gets the first. He's got Rekko, Mad Dog, and Fizz to go. Mad Dog absolutely decimating with 11 kills to his name. Kodiak does have utility on his wrist, though. It's going to be a smoke. He opts to just put it back on his wrist. He's going to wait for a moment and be so patient, but the smoke is perfect. He tries to reveal a position.
They know where the last one's at. Rekko is just going to swing in. He just buys enough time. Kodiak has to look back. There's too many angles that he
drops his
needs to
pistol.
Drops the gun. And Mad Dog to clean it up from underpass.
Kodiak choking under the pressure, barely able to hold on to his gun. He started this series off, this map off with an ace, but he can't even find more than 1 in a round. 5-4, Acer barely extending their lead for another round, and that was the most convincing round that Acer has had yet. 3 alive at the end. And they will resort back to their B push. This has only worked once before. But if they have faith in the mid control from Jacob, oh, never mind.
Jacob, straight off the rip, gets caught by that nade. Nebula in the smoke, gonna be pushing all the way up. Neuro, able to find Kodiak, good for 2. Berserk gets that trade, but still, the damage has been done. 4 versus 2, Black goes down, Berserk. Astrid finds 4.
Oh,
finds
Berserk.
Needs to find that second, can't find it. Rekko cleans it up.
Another convincing round from Acer. 3 alive at the end there as Unity failed to mount the same push that Acer did just before the swap of the half. 6-4 is the scoreline, and finally, there is more than a 2-round difference in this scoreline. Acer, barely in the lead, albeit in the lead. 5-man push from Unity towards his A site may cause Acer to wrap around on the flank, which could give a lot of information and map control up. We'll see how the long push goes for them. That's the key to this A execute.
This finds 2 before getting traded out. Kodiak goes down to Rekko. 2 versus 2, down to 1. Berserk again. 1v3, finds that first, but still, the smoke is a lot and has to deal with it. Being watched from all angles, smoke up, sandwich cross as well. Minute 20 to play. It has the scanner in hand.
Oh, he spots him.
Not-
He spots him on the cargo. Berserk knows one of these players is ramp. This is such a smart play from Neuro, backing all the way up into Rayab spawn. This means Berserk is going to waste another 20 seconds clearing this angle while risking his life, getting peeked from backside. Position revealed, and Neuro gets the kill. Absolute genius positioning from Neuro. Reels him in, finds the kill, and sets the round in Acer's favor. 7-4. 3-round lead for Acer, and they are looking more and more comfortable as the rounds go by. This time, Unity going for a bit more of a wide map control idea, but Kodiak gets taken out early, and that'll be scrapped. They need a pick desperately.
Nebula finds that single pick, but at the cost of 2 players, Berserk and Black, they're making their way into the A site.
And Mad Dog's heard this. He's called for Rekko to come hold the angle with him.
The Jacob peek is there, but just not good enough. Mad Dog still at full HP, tries to throw a nade, trying to get that clear, but Rekko is watching that. Mad Dog finds the kill from sight, just down to Black. 1 versus 4. And Acer
And he's
are
coming to
pulling
check
away.
this Mad
Dog
Dog
for the swing, and finds it short. They're watching all they watch
Oh,
sandwich,
the
and when you're
lineup.
holding a double cross. That is unstoppable. At point for Acer.
Suna almost gone in a breeze. It feels like it's only been 5 minutes, but Acer have extended their lead by 4 rounds. Map point for Suna, and I'm curious to see if Unity pulls out a pick like Cliffside or TD Mad Dog. Oh my lord. You can't end a map like that. 4 versus 5, Unity on the back foot.
Ability Fizz is just absolutely popping off right now. Able to find a lot of these early picks. Neuro from Rocket. Touching behind Nate. It's going to end up a little bit short. The swing on in, the smokes as well. Just dancing around the smoke. Kodiak gets caught off guard. Spots the single pixel of head. And Berserk goes down as well. Jacob, 1 versus 5 for the map. A good luck trying to get this kill. You got pitches everywhere. And that is map 1 secured for Acer.
What a beautiful performance from Acer. 9-4 on map 1. Mad Dog topping Acer's scoreboard with 16 kills. What an absolute beast. Using the AK-12 as well. Really showing how strong it can be on those long-range angles when you're holding things like the cross. Or on another map, for example.
Julian winning the first kill of the map. Take down Kodiak, and now Triangle Smalls finds Nero with a knife before getting traded out. Nate is there. Good for 2. Jacob finding Julian, and it's just down to Taquito. 1 versus 2. And just a headshot machine.
Ooh, PL no
Jacob on the
sight.
first. It's a little bit messy.
There's the first.
Able to find Jacob. That's the first. Minute 10. Hearing the jump. Here's the audio cue. Now the scan is gonna go through. The spam from Nebula. Taquito swings on the right side. Out in the open. And gets the clutch.
Shut down, and Taquito takes the first round for Acer on the Colonist side. What a beautiful play from him. Perfectly timed swing, just wide enough, and finds the headshot to connect and give Acer their first round. Unity, we'll see how they start playing these rifle rounds. Maybe they spread thin, but it looks like they've been playing pretty heavy towards B in the past few games we've watched. So I'd love to see something come of that, some sort of better aggression that isn't just Berserk running forward and saying, go kill, I need kill. Nebula absolutely crucial here, getting so much info. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, oh,
Finds the first onto Smalls. Nade response back. Still, 5v4 scanner is focused on this A side tunnel, getting naded out. A lot more. Julian goes down to this nade.
Oh, it's a good swing
And
from
able to
Nebula.
find Fist. Nebula, another swing out, a spray down. Another
Oh,
one
the
as
nade
well.
does damage.
It just hits, but for so little.
Unity, man advantage. Round slows down here. Nebula and Kodiak have doubled up, and they get rewarded for the teamwork. Rekko gets taken out, but so does Nebula. Man advantage still in favor of Unity. Let's see how Acer recovers this.
But Berserk able to find that pick onto Nero Taquito. Last one alive, 1 versus 3. He's done it before. Can he do it again? But now there's rifles in their hands.
Yeah, rifles in the equation complicates things because of the pre-fire ability of them. Oh, the close back sight might reveal his position. I don't think Jacob saw his gun barrel, and that is going to be a godsend. But
the audio,
he pushes.
he hears it to swing out, and Jacob gets the kill.
We're back to 1-1, baby.
1-1.
It's going to be a repeat of Suna, isn't it? We hear the Vector come out on You Killing Me Smalls. We see the AK-12 on both Berserk and Jacob. And Kodiak now as well. Only one AK on the side of Acer. It's in Taquito's hands. And I must say, those are some well-wishing hands to put him in. Neuro and Julian, both absolutely blessed with skills in the MK418. But they haven't been getting the entries they necessarily need. They're getting more the cleanup. Acer looking to proc up a fake towards the B site and have a tunnel execute, but keep in mind Nebula's gonna be here the whole time. He spotted Scanner.
Is able to find that pick on Nebula. Kodiak finding the nade onto Rekko, one of the more key players for the Acer. And
Keep
now
an eye on
Berserk
Smalls.
gonna be doing a straight out through smoke. Smalls finds one with the Vector,
Oh!
gets 2! And Fizz left low, 1 versus 4, stuck in split sight. A spray down, a cop through the smoke. Kodiak count with a flick
Oh,
up,
they're getting
and
over
it's gonna
aggressive.
be a full pitch.
Unity getting way too aggressive here. Forfeiting their life just to think they could end the round early. They have to be patient. Fizz has worked his way up so far. I remember seeing him all the way back on Restart, playing some of my first competitive Vail matches with him, and now he's here. A VRML champion, a several-time CL champion, and looking for a clutch, but it's not gonna happen this time. Shut down from behind by Jacob. It's 2 rounds for Unity. A strong history for all these players just makes the match oh so more enticing to watch. You know, every single one of these players has put in their blood, sweat, and tears into not just training, but these highest level games in particular, whether it's on stage, online, everything on the line, or nothing on the line. They put their everything into these grand finals.
Is able to find first on the Nebula, and now here comes the kills. 3 versus 4 is the aftermath of that action. And now Berserk goes down. Scan's gonna go through. Kodiak and Smalls, the 2 main players of this team, need to do it.
I don't like this
to
grouping.
keep that lead in the run. The spray on through.
Oh.
Nero is good for 2.
Smalls, my
And
man.
we are back right up.
One of them needs to wrap main or highway there. They need to go through highway. They need to spot any player that could be jiggling alley or ratting in one of the boxes. They can't both group up there in alley. If either of them makes a sound, which is very likely because of the gun collision and other collision mechanics in the game that can make clinking sounds or tapping sounds or jamming sounds, both of them die just like that from the spray down with Neuro. And now Acer is looking to play off that win fast. They're looking to keep their wins high.
And overall trade knocks it down. Fizz 1 versus 3, and just good luck trying to do this. You're gonna get spotted by
Whoa!
Kodiak. He does win the gunfight.
A perfectly timed spray here could mean everything, or a nade. Because of that flash, Fizz knows that both these players are going to be A main, but neither of them have a piece of util. They can't risk the swing, but they do anyways. And now Fizz has even more info. He has to recover the scanner, but it's going to be in possession of Smalls. Smalls holding on so closely. He's got his arms extended out as far as possible. He's trying to optimize the distance between him and Fizz's head. He wants this pick, but it's going to be Berserk to find it, supporting him all the way from the forklift in calling his spawn. It's 3 on the board for Unity, and the positioning is flawless in the hold from Unity. I mean, absolutely wonderful way to stop the push onto the site from Acer. We saw them shut down the tunnels push. Only one player made it up through tunnels. That was Fizz, while the rest of them couldn't even get through main. A lot of mid pressure is going to need to be applied here for Acer if they want to have proper map control. They're just going for hard hits, and Berserk, the push-up doesn't work this time.
Push up now. Acer, they're going to be pushing up. Kodiak able to find a pick onto Recco 4 on 4. Zero goes down as well.
Kodiak.
And now the push is through. Nebula trying to push through from the red spot. Smalls, another one with the vector in hand. Taquito from the back, able to find Nebula. 2 versus 3 is the player count. Julian goes down. Again, Taquito, 1 on 3 situation.
Oh, the
Can't handle
angle.
it. Kodiak is just locking them down.
4 kills in the round for Kodiak. 4 kills. Shredding through Acer and using that cubby to main angle to absolutely obliterate 2 players from Acer. And now Unity is the team with a 2-point lead. They didn't have a 2-point lead at all on Suna. Now it's become a reality, and they are looking to take this second map first half strongly. They want to strong arm their way through into map 3. They want to forget map 1 even ever happened. Meanwhile, Acer finally taking a slower approach that they're a bit more known for. The methodical, the info gathering, the baiting out shots and information. But they've done an excellent job so far. They have no clue Nebula's here, and he's got one.
Messy spray down, but Jacob falls to Nero. And the smoke is gonna go up. A spray, the limb of Nero goes down.
It's a fake, though.
And it's a 3v3. And yeah, look at this. Now Acer have control of B site. Julian's gonna go for the plant. And it's gonna be a spray on from Berserk. Unsuccessful. Fizz is able to play out that support. Kodiak and Smalls need to do this once again. And it'd be another no utility from either site.
Yeah, just 1 smoke on Taquito, but how does the smoke help you in this retake? I mean, all it does is block your sight line, and Smalls not going to stick. Fizz, what an angle!
Kodiak falls too! And Acer are climbing back up.
3 rounds for Acer. It's 4-3 before we side swap. We've got 1 more round. Unity could have a very strong lead here, and if they convert the pistol as well, they'd be looking good to win this map and move on to a possible 3rd on Kitty or Cliffside. Meanwhile, Acer, they absolutely need this round. If they give up this round, they have to win the pistol, or vice versa, win this one and still feel comfortable losing the pistol. It's a matter of how close are you to this other team, and it looks like Acer is going to brute force their way through bunker for a split on A. Oh, the nades do huge damage.
Look
at
where
the
Acer's
health.
at. They have bunker. They're just gonna go for this. Nero and Recco down to 2. Smalls is able to find 1. Gets 2. It's 3.
Finally
We're
gets
going
traded
down,
out.
but it's good enough. Julian finds 2. He's gonna go for that plant.
Kodiak's on absolute
Is
1.
The kills on Smalls enough. Berserk spots 1. Spray through the smoke. 1 forklift. 1 back in CT.
Kodiak's a dead man walking. This is essentially a 2v2 unless he gets a surprise pick.
This goes down, and Julian finds another.
Oh!
And the 3 kick from Smalls wasn't enough as we tie it up 4-4.
Switching sides.
A 4-4 half where the entry is shut down by Smalls. The 2 lowest players lit by nades wiped off the face of this map. And then Acer on a limb to win the attempted retake from Unity. They stacked up way too hard, Unity, and they got punished for it. Granted, there was no utility, but the spray transfers for Acer, for Fizz, were just way too easy in that case.
And the thermite is out as well. Nebula pushes through. Gonna use to extend this one.
Oh, the wide swing. The wide swing.
He's gotta play it. Gonna go wide. Nero And the stoppage. Smalls again with the PM9 in hand. Gonna find
This is a triple flag. What is going on?
Stairs. It's 3 from the short stairs. It's a shutdown. And Smalls stuck in elbow side. Finds Neuro. Needs to find it. It's gonna be another stick from Taquito. He has to find the attempt. The knife is too high. It's another stick. Stops the scan. Another one, and Recco finds it. And now,
valiant
Acer,
effort.
they take the lead.
A valiant effort from Smalls. He realizes the wallbang damage with the PM9 is not going to be high enough for him to get that kill soon enough to stop it. So he instead controls that PM9 recoil perfectly. So many hours he's put into it, and gets the kill on the tiny sliver of the hitbox that is peeking out from behind the sight box. Granted, Acer still in a 2 versus 1. They take that round, but Smalls making it competitive, making it close, and that's what we want to see. There have been no blowouts on this map yet. We'll see which side takes the first flawless round, if there are any. Once again, Unity procking up for a B-side take. Do they get flanked? We'll find out.
Nate's there. Nebula gonna be pushing up towards the elbow side. Gonna and tuck in the corner. Now it's a matter of time. Win that smoke. Is Nebula gonna try and push out? Go for the aggression. But now look at this. Berserk gonna get that scan up. Recco falls. And might be even Julian shoot through the box. Finds Berserk. Finds Nebula. And it is gonna be a clean sweep just down the Smalls. In the short stairs. Finds one. Needs to find the rest of the squad of Acer. The knife is being thrown. And Julian leads it all right up 6-4.
The most convincing round so far, with 3 alive for Acer, albeit all of them tagged up. It's rough, but they've got the lead. And Acer will be looking to clean this up quickly with a 2-0. Unity, even if they do end up losing this 0-2, they've got a story to tell. They've got a legacy to make, and they have started their story here today. The first tournament of 2025 is definitely something you want to have your name on. But Acer, it seems like they want it a little bit more. Unity playing this one slow. They're going to be working out the info, playing it skillfully, playing it slowly, and looking for anything that they can reel in, just like Acer has in the past. Granted, this matchup, we've seen Acer go for a bit more faster plays, but they have slowed down on 1 or 2 rounds and worked their strengths. Smalls slowly creeping up, but his position is going to be revealed from the cough.
Berserk gonna be pushing through. It's a full extension from Nebula. Finds
Oh,
Neuro.
what a pick.
But the nade there, able to find Kodiak. That's one of the key players there.
Flank
that
covered by
has been doing
Jacob.
so well in this map. Nade as well, but can't find Berserk. Nebula swinging around. This gets the kill. And Berserk able to get that trade. Jacob as well, fighting Julian. 3 versus 2. Recco and Taquito.
I don't know if they expect a second flank.
don't
Recco's
think they
alone on
expect the
site,
hold.
but Jacob's here. And Taquito's revealed his position.
2v2. Pressure's on.
Smalls has the opportunity. He's got the vector, and he's got the kill. 1 left. It's Recco in a 1v2, and it's not going to happen. Unity making it competitive once again. It's 5-6, favoring Acer just ever so slightly. Holy hell, are these two teams absolutely dishing out the best that they can to win this. I mean, Kodiak, he struggled a bit through the earlier games, but he has absolutely stepped up. Taquito as well, a consistent
that is not
fragger.
what you want.
But yeah,
Nebula
a rough start.
gets picked off an early hit, and now still they're focused on this site. Smalls now acting as that aggressor, gonna be pushing up towards elbow side. Jacob neutralizing that down to a 4v4. Berserk goes down as
Fizz with
well as
2.
Smalls. Fizz just pops off before getting shut down by the nade. 2 versus 3.
No
And
utility.
it's just a matter of time before they start that pinch.
Just smokes here.
Jacob falls. Kodiak 1 versus 2.
Kodiak needs
Bring
this. He
around
jumps
the
up.
rugby with Julian. Can't find
Oh.
it. Get that is a 7 for Acer.
Acer creeping up on the finish line here. Unity, they've got good pushes, they've got good coordination, but it is just not enough to edge out the little cases that Acer has to win these rounds, the tiny 1v1s, the micro peaks, the micro fights that are happening to provide chip damage are still in Acer's favor, even though Unity has players that are absolutely fragging out like Kodiak and Smalls. We'll see what they can do on this fast push here. It seems like Acer is prepared for this. Spots and gets info.
That's enough. That's good enough for the push. Berserk, they're going to commit to this. No one's there to stop them.
Acer's prepping for the triple flank again. They're not even contesting this. I mean,
they're just going to go for it.
Unity should be
Berserk's
aware of the flank now.
5-to-5 retake situation.
They hear him on the flank.
Fizz on the back. They hear him, but Jacob falls. It's a good enough for the trade, and there's going to be 3 of them pushing
Smoke
to
on the site. They might stick
Nebula
it.
goes down. Taquito goes down. Smalls as well.
No.
Berserk gets killed as well. Kodiak, another 1 versus 3. He needs to keep this. He needs to stop the tournament boy. It's a spray on down. First, a shot to the smoke. He's out of shots.
No, the scan gets put through. Barely missing the pistol shots. If he just took half a second more to steady his aim, Kodiak would have had that round. But now Acer is on not only map and match, but tournament point. They are looking to become the first champions of 2025 for Vail. 8-5. Nothing to laugh at here. No other team except Rekt has made it this far against Acer, and Unity just absolutely decimated them to get here. Acer now looking to do similar fashion, but a good push from Unity gives them site control. The retake could be slow here, though.
Yeah, that could be it. Finding the pick onto Nebula. Now, a 4 versus 5. Berserk goes down. And this
Smalls?
could be it. This could be the run. Smalls hiding in the smoke. Stands out by Julian. In the smoke.
Oh,
To cover the bomb
gets caught on
site.
the
It's a
reload.
good enough trade. 2 versus 2. And still, Kodiak Jacob need to get this. Need to find
Good
clutch to keep
timing
them
from
in this.
Kodiak.
And Fizz is the last one alive. 1v2. A spray on down. Force the short side. Kodiak jumps.
Oh, he gets caught on the
Inside, no.
reload.
And they are still in this.
Caught on the reload. 2 different players. What a play from Unity. Getting into the site, only forfeiting 1 life by overextension. Nobody getting caught out by those frustrating nades and volley of incendiaries that fly in onto the site. Unity, they can't make any mistakes. They need 3 more rounds here to stay alive. And that's a mistake right there. A whiffed incendiary grenade. But to make up for it, they get the pick. I'm not sure if they realize the early flank is in. They need real flank watch.
And now Nebula gets picked off as well. And look at this. Now it's just falling apart if you're Unity. But still, it's good enough. 2v2. But Berserk's on low HP. Smalls has a vector in hand. Can't opt to play these long ranges. And Rekko is starting the pinch. 1:20 left to play
They've got
on that
sight.
clock. Rekko is going for this pinch.
They
And
need
now
to get
Julian
the plants off.
gonna be the main defender. Scan is gonna go up.
Berserk just needs to stick it. He needs to trust his teammate. He needs to get this plant off. If he does not trust his teammate to cover him here, they lose the map and the series. But now Acer has had time to regroup. They're going to evaluate their options. They're going to say, we have a flash. We need to clear 1 spot in particular. Is it 90?
Smoke's up.
Is it elbow? But Julian, it
Berserk
doesn't
goes
matter.
down.
It's all
It's a
on
1
Smalls.
versus 2. The flashbang as well. It's a spray down. He's gonna run to the smoke.
It's
and Julian gets
over.
the kill.
9-6 in map 2, and Acer are going to be your first Vail champions for Crest League, for any league in 2025. It's looking like a good year for them, especially with that pickup on Rekko. But you can't discredit Unity in this situation. They have put in so much effort to make it here, and they have absolutely earned their spot. What a legendary fight. It might not be as long as a bracket reset from Rekt. It might not be as exciting as 2 up-and-coming teams absolutely dishing it out. but they put in a hell of a fight and they kept it close. And that is something that they need to hold themselves up to. They can't fall apart from this. This was their first tournament together and they placed second and put up a damn good showing against the number one that has reigned number one for literal years. Fizz dropping the top of the scoreboard with 18 kills in that final map of the tournament. Absolutely beautiful. What an impressive game. I have no words anymore. And I think we bring Julian in here, no?
I think we could.
All right. Let's get him in here. I would also like to talk to Fizz because he was the top fragger. I want to talk to him about the MVP mindset, that, you know, how he's being so consistent from the time he was on Restart all the way to now. We'll talk about some of those things. But while we're waiting to talk to Fizz, let's go ahead and get the man in here that we interviewed last time. Julian, how are you doing, man? It is great to have you back.
Man, it's always a pleasure being here, man. I mean, doing pretty good. Feeling pretty warm.
Pretty
You know
good or pretty fucking awesome?
Oh.
I mean, you played like a beast out there.
For the couple maps I got to play, I think I did pretty good.
Hell yeah.
And man, I'll tell you with Recco, man, those plays.
Any
I want to say
Oh,
one
God.
thing was I think what raised a lot of it was Rekko coming back. He
Oh, yeah.
obviously we've been in the scene for a while. He hasn't came back ever since Determined no longer plays the game.
Yeah.
So what made you be like, okay, well let's see if Rekko's willing to come back?
So we started scrimming, and we started losing scrims, which is like, I mean, you guys know that's not usual because we usually win everything. So Kodiak's team, Unity, and 8 Basils, I mean, they were kind of pooping on us. We're like, what's going on here? And I think it's because Kodiak, he was a former Acer member. So he knows where we play, how we play. We're like, okay, we need to change up our play style a little bit.
Mhm.
And we just couldn't do it. So we need the mastermind himself in here. Okay, Recco,
Absolutely valid. I mean,
we need
how
this.
how has the chemistry been since that? Has he slotted
It's-
right in?
Oh yeah, no, it's amazing. I don't think Acer as a team has been more coordinated.
I mean, we saw it.
Especially with timings, we were just never this coordinated. We were purely just a mechanical team, and that's what made us good. But just
I mean-
icing on the cake.
I mean, on Miru, I absolutely saw it. I mean, I don't want to, call out Stratbook or anything, but you guys went for that double and triple flank on B main on
Oh,
Miru
yeah.
multiple times. Is that something you guys have rehearsed or a call you just felt comfortable in? What was the mindset for some of the plays that you made and some of the coordination that you happened to pull out on Miru?
I mean, I think most of this information is kind of classified. We can't be giving out secrets.
That's
but,
fair. Maybe give some tips to the newer teams who are trying to figure out
Um,
coordination, maybe?
You just gotta play with your team or do some run throughs with it. Because previously, we would just call out a push, hey, go B, go away, or 2-1-2, and that's all we had really.
Hmm.
And now we can say a call and actually go for that. Because mid push or mid 2-1-2, we would just kind of get distracted, go for kills, and we just get off task when we're not doing what we're supposed to be doing.
Absolutely, absolutely. One last question, at least from me. What is the mindset and takeaway from this tournament? Is there anything very important that you took away from this tournament? Is there any teams you're looking at, any players you're looking at, anything that new that came up that you learned? Anything?
I think it's more. I mean, all these players I know, they're great individuals. They got some really good mechanics within the game. I think this tournament, especially, I've been seeing a little bit more of mind games. I'd say, with kind of body shooting, getting into each other's head a little bit.
Absolutely.
And I just want to say I don't think it's ever that serious, or you got to be doing that.
I gotta
I think-
agree.
I think people should maybe chill out a little bit. But hey, I mean, I guess I learned that's kind of more how the community is now. We got some Gorilla Tag players, not going to name any names, but that's just how
Yeah.
they do it, I guess.
I'll leave it at that. Anything, Heritage, you got any questions before we wrap it up?
Let's see. Tomorrow we have
Ooh.
the kind of
Class
like
based.
weapon class based, like gun based tournament. Say
Mm.
is if your team is playing in that, do you have
Oh
any
yeah,
kind of
we
like
are.
players that you are just hardwiring guns to?
Yeah, I think we got it down. We'll leave that for tomorrow. But
You're just
I
gonna give us a surprise then?
yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna be participating. I got a I got a hot date tomorrow.
Oh,
So
all right.
can't
I wish you luck
can't
on
be
that,
here.
brother. But
Appreciate it.
is there anything, any last words before we take you out of here? Get Fizz in here for a moment.
Um, Shout out my parents. Shout out Fizz because he's my boy.
Yeah, we love Fizz. Fizz is great. All right, I'll get you back in your channel when
All
we
right,
have Fizz in here. Have a great one, man.
deuces.
Thank you so much.
Yep, you too.
All right. And our second interviewee, it's Fizz. What is up, man? How are you feeling?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
Doing pretty good. Feeling good after that cast. Me and Heritage are pretty hype after that fucking game. You guys played great.
Thank you,
Um,
thank you.
just a few quick questions, kind of similar to what we asked Julian. Um, I'm just gonna go ahead and ask any takeaways from this tournament. Any players you're looking at, any teams you're looking at, anything you learned on an individual or team level. What's something you took away from this tournament?
Something we definitely took away from this tournament is that um our team definitely is way more coordinated now with just the way we do things. And I think that our players, the addition of Recco, it's definitely helped. And I just do think, yeah, our takeaway is like we're playing a lot better together.
Mm-hmm. Another follow up on that. You on the final map had 18 kills. You're the top
Yeah.
frag in the lobby. How'd that happen? How are you being so consistent? I mean, how did you go from all the way back in the day on restart to where you are now? What was the key to
Man,
that? What triggered in your brain?
what triggered it was, I mean, first off, I really think one of the main important things is you have to surround yourself with the right people. If you're not in the right headspace or not with the right people, um, you just won't go far because, I mean, you need to have that support and structure of your teammates' mentalities and good mentalities. And I think since, like, not, mm, I don't know, I guess it's just like, since I've played with better people and I've surrounded myself with a lot better things and I've been doing a lot better, yeah, I think that's how you gradually get better. Just surrounding yourself in a better environment.
It's a good way to put it.
Yep.
Heritage, you got any questions for Fizz before we wrap it up?
I just want to know, especially I'd say in that final map, a lot of those calls straight on, go on there. What would you say was Reko's best call that you felt like, okay, this is gonna work? It's like, okay, there's just no doubt, like no doubt within the team, like everyone's just gonna do their part. It just works.
Um, well, I can't get too specific into it, but we definitely like I guess one of our full pushes, like we were just all very confident in our gun skill for one of the plays and we knew exactly what util we needed and we just executed it perfectly.
Or is there actually I got a follow up for that. Is there like just a sense of what utility each person should be running, or are you guys just like swapping to whatever the hell you need at the moment?
Whatever we need is just what we use.
Sounds good. Anything you want to put out there, say anything you want to say on stream. Obviously that won't get, Crest League in trouble, but
Yeah.
throw
Um,
anything out there.
I just want to thank all the people that have believed in me and have pushed me to become better at this game and just in life in general. I really do appreciate them. One main or two main is Achilles and Julian. I really do dearly appreciate them because they do a lot for me. It might not seem like it, but they really do a lot for me. And I'm just glad to be where I am now, and I will never forget this.
That's absolutely amazing. So shout out all the Acer boys. Shout out all of them. I mean,
Yeah,
I've talked to a
love
few.
those
I haven't
guys.
talked to all of them, I'll be honest, but of the ones I've talked to, I mean, Achilles specifically, great guy. Um,
Yeah.
I just want to thank you, Fizz. Thank you for coming up here. Thank
no
you for
problem, dude.
playing. You're an absolute beast to watch. It was so much fun, and we were having a great time on the casting deck. I cannot wait to see you tomorrow if you're playing.
Yeah, I'm super excited, and I'm glad y'all are casting these because it does make it a lot more fun to watch.
Hell yeah. Thank you so much, man. I'll get you back into your channel now. You have a
Yep.
great rest of your night.
Y'all too.
All right, Heritage. I think it's about time we wrap it up over here in the casting chat. How do you feel?
Yeah, I am tired.
Yeah,
We've been
me
watching
too.
a lot of games, a lot of great ones as well.
Yeah.
I think almost both of our places are nearly gone.
I mean, a lot of the games were really high quality today. Like, I actually really enjoyed the games that got played and
I
put on
think a
stream
lot
today.
of teams, like a good amount of the teams, went a lot more farther than they could.
Yeah.
Especially with these newer rosters that barely started like a month ago, and to put up numbers against some top teams that have been around the scene for a while.
Yeah.
So this puts up a pretty good idea of how the scene's gonna go for the next couple of years.
I mean, just shouting out a few names out there. We saw what was it? Ascendancy from EU absolutely blow through what was it? They blew through Acer EU, and then they ended up beating Zeal even better 9-5. That's one thing to look out for. 8 Basils definitely back on the rise. Yes, they may have choked their best of 3 versus Unity, but they still got 4th place in the tournament, which is nothing to scoff at. Acer, they're bleeding a little bit. People are getting rounds on them, but they feel better. They look better. I mean, on cast, they just look absolutely amazing. And I can't wait for more of this more coordinated attack play style rather than go kill, you know? Because Vail has been go kill for a pretty long time now. And that's something that Unity was sort of built off with Kodiak and stuff. It was just go kill for a long time. So definitely keeping an eye on some of the teams that came through this league. We've got tomorrow still, so keep an eye out for that. But Heritage, any send-offs, any final thank yous before we shut down the stream here?
I'd say keep playing VR if you can. We're still a very new scene, so it's better to unite as one, rather than just pick each other off. Just for the VR games. And I'd
Absolutely.
say, keep talking shit. Just talk a lot of shit. Use the mental game as a form of advantage.
All right. Good words from Heritage. My name's been Vav. Heritage, thank you so much for being here. And a very special thank you to Seismic, who helps put this all together. Stay on the lookout. We'll have more Crest League events happening very, very soon. And with some new and updated graphics and some spicy stream team things for you all to see. Thank you so much. My name's been Vav. Heritage, it's been a blessing having you, man. Let's get out of here. Good night, brother.
iStock was designed to increase accuracy and flick shot muscle memory without reducing reload speed. Choose iStock for a more competitive and immersive VR experience.